What's up everybody, Epic Wolf Gaming here, and today I have a little bit of a special video. This is going to be a video of tips that will improve your sniping on any game, basically. These are tips that will work on absolutely any game that you play, and it should increase your sniping gameplay, make it a little bit better. So the first three tips is going to be about knowing, and tip number one is going to be know the game. This might sound a little bit dumb, like what kind of tip is this, but knowing the game is part of being able to be good with a gun such as a sniper. This also works on guns like shotguns. If you know the game and you can think to yourself like, okay, I'm playing Call of Duty right now, a good shot to the chest should take the guy down, or a high, like a neck shot or something like that should take the guy down, and I will only have to look, directly at where I want to shoot. However, he's most likely going to have a gun that can easily kill me even at a range. Or vice versa, you could go, okay, I'm playing Battlefield right now, I'm going to have to aim high, sorry about the phone, I'm going to have to aim high and hit him in the head in order to kill him with one shot. But he's going to have a lot harder time to hit me. So that's a pretty simple tip. Basically, it's just know the game, understand the mechanics of the shooting, the damage, and everything like that, and you should be fine. The next tip I want to talk about is know the gun. Pick the sniper that'll work for you. Now, right here you can see I'm using an RSAS. It's what I like to call a speed sniper, and the reason being is because it's a sniper that it's more for speed. It's more for faster shooting, rather than a marksman one-shot, one-kill type of rifle. It's a type of gun that I like a lot, and it's the type of sniper that I enjoy using. You see here I picked up a Barrett, and I was hoping it had a variable zoom, but it didn't. So if you know the gun and you understand which sniper you're using, then it should increase your gameplay, because you will understand that you only have one shot and then you have to cycle through the bolt and get another shot in, or you would know that you can only have, you have as many shots as you need. Like the RSAS, it has, I think it's like a 20 round magazine, so it's pretty forgiving. The next tip is know the enemy. If you understand where the enemy is going to be and how they're going to react to you, then you're going to have a much easier time in being able to pick them off. So like in a game like Call of Duty, let's say Domination, you know that the enemy is going to be around, the A flag or the B flag, or they're going to be spawn trapped on C, something like that. And that is going to easily allow you to pick a position in order to take them out. And so that actually leads me to the next tip, which is positioning. It's different on every game. This is where knowing the game. Oh, I got accused of wall hacking. That's pretty funny. So if you can position an area where you know the game, so now you can know how to position yourself. If you can position yourself in an area, like I have a game that I'm probably going to fit onto this video, where I'm playing on mission, and you can see I will actually lay down in the grass, and that will allow me to be kind of a little bit more concealed, with knowing that my character is using a ghillie suit, where in like a map like this it's kind of hard because it's a snowy environment, but I'm still wearing a frickin' ghillie suit, which makes no sense at all. But if you can position yourself in an area, in a bush or somewhere concealed, it's kind of choosing visual over actual protection. So if you're choosing visual protection, you're going to be laying down in a bush or in high weeds or something like that. It'll make you a little harder to, actually it'll make you a lot harder to spot, but it'll actually make you easier to shoot if they can see you. Whereas in an area like this bunker here, it's more of just regular protection that I'm going to be harder to hit, but I might be a little easier to spot. However, the bunker is kind of dark, so maybe they'll have a tough time seeing me. Some places to avoid is, try to avoid, behind me is that little tower. You can see that tower right now. A lot of people like to run up on that tower. Avoid places like that. There is absolutely no cover. You are so easy to spot with the silhouette with the silhouette, you know, the sky being behind you, it's such an easy area to see you and to actually target you. Do not go in places like that. The next tip is utilize your entire setup. A lot of games allows you to completely customize your setup. And this setup I have right now, it's kind of like what I like to call the speed sniper. I'm using a weapon that allows me to rack off a lot of shots easily with little to no recoil, and it allows me to spam my sniper a little bit. In addition, I'm using sleight of hand as well as a P99 to help me out with close range situations. Sleight of hand will also allow me to swiftly reload if I need to get ready for the next wave of enemies. However, I'm playing on a team deathmatch right now, so it's a little bit harder to predict spawns, at least for me, because playing in a team deathmatch without a party, everyone's kind of spread out. It's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to give you this kind of surefire, this is where they're going to be spawning. The next tip is going to be right here, improvising. So you saw, I seen the guy and I put some shots into him with the P99, but I instantly ran away. Came back later, but the guy had akimbo FMG9s. Improvising is something you see a lot in this gameplay, whether it's improvising with the different types of cover that I have, improvising with my position. Switching up a position is a good thing to do, especially after killing a lot. Like you noticed in the very beginning of this game, I start off with like a 6 kill streak or something like that, and as soon as I got my 6th kill, I switched up. Even though it wasn't a big switch, I did switch from one area to the next, and that can actually mess with your opponents. They're going to be aiming down sight at this area, when in reality you're going to be, behind the barrel or whatever. And you can see here I'm getting a little bit too close, and I end up backing off with the P99. That's another good tip, is pick your engagements. This is something a lot of big YouTubers, especially Wings of Redemption and Woody's Gamertag especially. And this is a good example of improvising right here. But Wings of Redemption is a big person to give this tip, and that is pick your engagements and control them. And with a sniper rifle, it's one of the biggest things you can do, because you're limited to either one shot, or you're limited with how fast you can shoot, how accurate you can shoot with multiple shots, how much you can shoot. You're very limited with a sniper rifle. Your movement is limited and everything. So picking your engagement with like right here, I'm just kind of trying to pick people off in the bunker. I'm not the best shot, especially with the RSS. I just kind of spam a little bit. But picking your engagement is something that is really big with a sniper rifle. And you can see here, I did line up the headshot, and this is a nice shot. So that's actually that's the main tips that I can give you. However, I'm going to be going and putting in a new game here and adding on to it. So I have to stop the commentary in order to do that. So I will see you guys in So here we are with the next game, and this is actually going to be talking about about the setup. As you can see here, I'm using a suppressor on my RSS, and this is a little setup I like to call the Triple S. And what does the Triple S mean? The Speedy Stealth Sniper. The reason I call it that is because the RSS, as well as a Dragunov, as well as another weapon it could work with, they're both speed-based snipers. They're both snipers that doesn't really rely too much on one-hit capability, but more their ability to spam and shoot quickly. And that's what I like to do. Oh, check that out. I hit that dude square in the face, and it did not give me the one-hit kill. I thought it would. And that's why I didn't shoot him again. But I think then is when I learned that a headshot doesn't give you a one-hit kill with this gun with the suppressor. The thing about whenever I snipe is I actually like to have stealth. And when you want to put a suppressor on a gun, I like to have it on something like an RSS or a Dragunov to give me the ability to be able to to be able to just rack off shot after shot and give me this kind of ability to be stealthy, but at the same time be quick and deadly. So knowing your setup is another tip. It's basically the whole know this. It's kind of like know your weapon. Like I said, a lot of games nowadays give you the full customization of a gun and what kind of loadout you have. Whether that goes down to the equipment, the type of armor you might be wearing, the type of gun, the attachments that you might have on the gun, all this kind of stuff. In Call of Duty, it'll go down to the attachments. You'll have the different kind of specializations. As far I have the word and I just cannot say it for some reason. I don't remember it. But Call of Duty gives you all of the different types of attachments, the perks, the equipment that you can have. With this one, I have the portable radar and the throwing knife to be able to kill people quickly and silently, as well as predict their movements. My sidearm is an FMG-9 silenced to give me a quick firing silenced weapon to fall back on, which I can switch to quickly with Sleight of Hand Pro. In addition, I'm using Assassin and Marksman to be able to complement my sniping abilities. So with a setup like this, as you can see, I'm laying in the grass here, and it will give me, as you can see, they just can't see me. They won't be able to find me unless they have well, actually, even if they have Marksman, my Assassin will kind of throw that out the window. So being able to make your own kit, you can make your own sniping setup that works for you, and it'll work on just about any game that allows you to make your own loadout. So the main tips here: know the game, know your weapon, know your enemy, utilize everything you can, improvise, and make your own style. That's another thing. Everyone has their own style of sniping, and some work better than others in my opinion. However, you can give me a sniper and I can mediocre quickscope. I can be a little bit more of a marksman than what I am in this video. You know, give me like a Barrett or an MSR or an AS-50 and I'll be able to get clean one-hit kills. But I feel that I'm better with a silenced speed sniper like an RSAS or a Dragunov. You can see in this game I actually go 12-2, which isn't, you know, fantastic, but it's a pretty good score for me for a sniper. Find what kind of style will fit you and complement your abilities to snipe. Positioning was actually another tip that I left out, but I'll get it all in text form so you guys can see them all. So that's my main tips for you guys. This has been Epic Wolf Gaming with tips to improve your sniper gameplay with any game. So I actually have 2 other videos that are going to be coming out, which will be when I was actually trying to get this video. I was trying to get the gameplay for this video, and I ran into one dude who was just plain retarded. It's the best way I could put it. And I actually ran into a hacker that I'm going to show you guys a video of that as well. This has been Epic Wolf Gaming, and I will see you guys later. Have a great day and take care.